everybody, and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. My name is Big Bill. How are y'all doing today? As I'm doing good, as I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. As, yes, I know it's not Friday. It's not. It's Thursday. Yes, I know. Everyone's least favorite day of the week, probably. Other than, I would say, Monday. Go! Put it in gear. Everyone's second least favorite day, at least for me it is my least favorite day, one of my least favorite days of the week. Monday and Thursday, those are the two. But anyways, guys, hope you all are having a wonderful week as always, and hope you all are doing good. As good morning and good afternoon and good evening wherever you guys are watching from. As today we have a doozy. I mean it. We literally have a doozy. We have a big load on board. Well, it's not really a big load, it's just two vans. We are hauling turnpike doubles. Now, I don't know what the official term is over in Europe or the other countries over there or other parts of Europe. I don't know what the official term is over there, but over here, they're two fully sized trailers, just like this. We call them turnpike doubles. One of you actually messaged me saying, hey, I seen that mod before. I want to know if your Scania can pull it, and would you be willing to challenge yourself and do a turnpike double? And I said, absolutely. And would you know it, there was actually a load there. It's actually a decent trip. And the reason I say it's a decent trip is because we're actually going to have to take a ferry. We're going to Carlisle of Great Britain. Yes, we're heading overseas to the United Kingdom. Preferably, we're going to Carlisle. We're going to UPS in Carlisle. And, yeah. Once we get on the highway here, I will open up the thing. I will actually open up... Why did I say it like that? Oh my, oh. As you can see, the truck did get upgraded a little bit. We did hit level 10 on Tuesday's episode. We actually hit level 10 on Tuesday's episode, and that means we got to upgrade the truck a little bit. I did ask Dax. Yes, that was one question I did get asked. Hey, since you are keeping it European, are you going to add stacks like the American trucks do? Now, believe it or not, over here, our cab overs, like the Freelander FLB, Kenworth K100E, Peterbilt 352, yes, they do actually have stacks just like that. And I did see some photos of some Scanias and even some Volvos with stacks like that. Even, I think DAF might be on that list too. But, yeah, I gotta ask that. Yes, I am gonna put them on. I was just waiting for the side skirts there, where the fuel tanks are. I was waiting for them to come in. That way I can make, but the reason I say, I think I'm gonna say it the wrong way, is I was waiting for the side skirts to come in to cover the fuel tanks, and then I was gonna make the decision, alright, do I wanna keep the fuel, do I wanna keep the exhaust, or do I want to have lights on the bottom? And I went with the lights on the bottom. Now I did mess up one little spot. It's on the driver's side there where that step is. Yeah, that's where the exhaust comes out. I forgot to put the flat one cover on. So once we hit a service station, I'll fix that. But it's no big deal. So, anywho, let's actually talk about today's workload or run. So, it is 24 hours and 16 minutes, 601 miles. We do have plenty of resting time, 42 hours and 3 minutes. That's how much the job remains. Obviously, we must sleep in 3 hours. We don't have to pull over and sleep. We're actually going to be sleeping on the ferry. So yeah. So a lot of you have also asked me, hey, we took notice that in ATS and ETS2, well, you guys actually have taken notice for a long time. Why do I not run meters like this when I'm doing first person? Well, the answer is simple, because of the frame droppage, like the frame rate droppage is for one, even though it's running good right now, and number two, I don't really look up that much. Like, I look up to see the scenery, but like, for that to happen, no. I would have to look at them all the time, and I really don't look at them all the time. You know? So, that's the biggest reason. Making sure I'm staying in my lane, that way people can still pass me. They're like, holy shit, 253, two full lane van trailers. Alright, let's talk about today's load. Today's load is apple beets going from Aarhus, Denmark to Carlisle, Great Britain, Maersk to UPS. Job income is €22,145. 29 tons is the load. Not too shabby. Oops. I hit the wrong button. Not too shabby indeed. This is actually from one of the cargo packs I told you guys about that adds different cargoes to the vans. They also work with some modded trailers, so. And this being one of them. Oh, this is where it's going to get a little interesting. I'm just going to take up both lanes. I don't even care at this point. Oh my. Now we did get a transmission and an engine upgrade, but you know what? There's no point because I think the 500 engine is coming out in level 12, so there's no point. We can stick with the 420. 420's been pulling good. 420 actually is a good motor. It pulls great. It pulls great. It sounds good. So we're just gonna stick with the Scania, or I mean, the 420. Of course, we're gonna stick with Scania. Definitely gonna be jumping curbs in this trip. There was one going to Oslo, but I was like, you know what? Chances are we're not really going to get too many Great Britain loads going to Great Britain. Oh, there we go. We didn't hit the curb that time. Oop. So. It's actually a pretty relaxing Thursday. I don't really have, pretty relaxing Thursday. I don't really have too much to talk about other than, you know, we're just pulling a turnpike doubles and we're pretty much having a good time. See how we can do this. I know we can, it's just, okay. Oh, Reese's and Caterpillar. What's that one? Oh, Volvo. Alright, let's jump on the ferry. I hope this works. No, I'm kidding. I don't know why I said that. 19 hours, embark. shit. Alright, we're gonna do a little bit of jackknifing here, which is okay. Gonna be okay. Alright. We have arrived over here in Great Britain. I don't know how this is gonna go because I don't think I really pulled doubles for Great Britain when I play Euro Truck. There's all the lights. Here you guys go. I think while we're here, we'll hit the pause menu, talk about this run a little bit more, and talk about this trailer real quick. So I'm going to jump over here to the Trailer Explorer. Yep, here they are. Think. Yep, HCT. Which, in this case, pretty much like what we call them, turnpike doubles. Because if you take a look, they're full length. So, but pretty much. Pretty much there's not much to it. 65,062 pounds. Authors to Carlisle, like I said earlier, 76 pound and 75 cents a mile. Not too shabby. Ferry price is €1,314, which isn't terrible. I mean, for what we're doing and for what we're hauling, it's pretty easy. So, and then there you guys go. You guys can see the stacks and the plastic, and that's what I was trying to show earlier. Is that little piece right there? See how this side doesn't have it? It's the other side. So, but yeah. Now, see, I am going to get asked this question though. Okay, and I'm going to figure out how to answer this right away. So, even though Great Britain is in here, and there's a couple of other countries that follow this driving pattern, where, in this case, where I'm sitting, this would be the passenger seat, and the passenger seat right now would be the driver's seat, especially in Great Britain, like we're in right now. So the question is, and I know I've gotten asked this a long time ago, but the question is, why do I have the seat on this side like everyone else and not on that side? Okay, the reason for it is because there's not much of Great Britain to explore, and secondly, I'm starting out in the mainland. And what I mean by mainland, like, I'm not being disrespectful to Great Britain. What I mean by the mainland is, like, I'm going to be mainly in Germany, Spain, France, Denmark, all those countries where the steering wheel is going to be on this side of the vehicle, the side I'm on right now. So there's really no point in having the steering wheel on that side when I'm over on the mainland most of the time. So that answers your question. Now, however, I did also get asked this question, and this is actually a pretty good question, because I would love to see the game come out. So the question is, if SCS Software were to come out with an Australian truck simulator game where the steering wheel is on that side of the truck, would you keep it the way it is? I would go absolutely, because that's how they are down in Australia. Over here in America, you know, where the steering wheel is right now, that's how they're always, or that's how they are. So, you know, that would be pretty cool. I just don't see it happening. For some reason, I don't see them happening. Them coming out with an Australian truck simulator. Like, don't get me wrong, I think it would be badass. I would play a lot just to haul the road trains and the massive oversized loads. Okay, you're actually slowing down, so I'm just gonna go. Look at that, pretty cool, Rockstar. I also did get asked about that question too. Yes, I actually do have a truck that does support BDF. It is a Scania Tornado by John Ruda. And so yes, I do have a BDF. It's just that I don't know about if I'm gonna get it or not. So yeah. I wonder what the traffic thinks of this. Oh my. I mean, yes, it would be pretty cool to have an Australian trucking simulator, but I don't think it's going to happen. But you never know. Alrighty. Now, yeah, I was trying to help out the truck here in the transmission here, but I hit the wrong button instead, so I shifted up instead of shifting down. There it goes. There it goes. Yeah, there's only a couple, I think there's only like a handful of steep hills. Oh, and by the way, forget to mention, so we picked up from here. There's also this little secret route. Pretty cool. Maersk all the way to here to the UPS, which we're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna go up and around instead of going through town. We'll go through. I'll probably go through town just to make it all yellow. Once I'm done recording and all that stuff. So we. It's like grab a higher gear so we can pick the speed up a little bit. I know we have a couple hills, but like seriously, we should be able to pick up the pace a little bit. These are, to be honest with you, these are the only hills I'm really worried about. But I think we will be alright. Oh, grab a gear. Oh yeah. We're good. Good job, Scan. Good job. Yeah, we don't have too much to talk about. Didn't really talk about IndyCar and NASCAR too much because, you know, I feel like that's what we've been really talking about and answering questions, so that's why I've been a little bit quiet, more unusual. My. Nope, I guess it didn't want to work that time. But we are picking up the pace, which I do like. I guess AI is not happy with me because I'm speeding away from him. Oh my. And just as the fun was lasting. Alright, not too bad. Make it wide enough. Give way, yeah. I'm not stopping. They can pass me if they want. Them four-wheelers can pass me. Oh my. Yeah, we don't got too much further. I was actually thinking about making this a part 1, part 2, but I'm like, you know what? By the time we get over there, it'll be like just over 4 hours, and it's like, you know what? Videoed up in the high 30-minute range. Actually doing well with this hill. It's actually doing a lot better. Okay, fine. Stay at 12. nice, very nice. Oh, it's gonna get fun. Later. I think we did hit him a little bit. It wasn't much though. There we go. I mean, I know we can stop and sleep again, but is it really that necessary when we're only an hour and a half away? It's not even gonna take us that long. Probably once we get on the highway, we'll probably... I'll say I lost my train of thought. Oh, it's just been that long of a day, or it's been a day at least. It has been a day at least. I will say that. Anywho, I forget what I was about to say. Yeah, so I mean, I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what, screw it. Surprisingly enough, it's going better than I thought it would, to tell you the truth. With this load, I actually thought it wasn't going to work out the way we hoped. Just for the simple fact that, you know, it was a long trip, it was a long ferry ride. You know, now we're in Great Britain, which I'm trying to think. I don't remember, or I don't recall actually. I don't know. I mean, like, and I think the only reason I can't talk. I think the only reason why I can't remember or I can't recall is because, you know, we did take a long break from Euro Truck Simulator 2, you know, and, you know, when I switched over to this gaming PC, yeah, I actually did put Euro Truck Simulator 2 in the back seat, you know. And what I mean by the back seat is, like, I put it in the corner where, you know, no one wants to go to it, you know, or no one wants to touch it. And, you know, I just fell in love with ATS and all the mods, you know. You know, I fell in love with this game when it came out. And, you know, I've been playing this since it ever came out. Now, I will admit, though, and the only reason why I'm admitting this is because, you know, I had the disc. I didn't have Steam at the time. I didn't get all the updates. I didn't get all the DLCs. I was on, like, the first version. Like, the whole map was just plain. Like, you know, we didn't have all of Russia. We didn't have Turkey in that little area. We didn't have the top of Norway or Denmark. You know what I mean? If y'all can remember back to when this game came out, you know. So yeah, like, I honestly, you know, I did put this game away, but this game has always been in the top 5 for me to sit back and relax and play. Like, if I have downtime at home, like, if I don't want to play ATS, I'll hop on this, or if I don't want to play Farming Simulator, I'll hop on this. So, oh boy, was not expecting that. Trying to wait for it to go green. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I didn't want to come to a complete stop. So. Let the police go by. No, we're not getting a police escort. Oh my. Now, I will admit, though, yes, this video is a little bit long. This video is dragging because, you know, we are going uphill a lot. We are going downhill a lot. You know, we are dealing with some big hills and some steep ones, actually. So, you know, this video is going to take a little longer than normal. It's all good. You know, I am going to have a 40-minute video every now and then, or towards a 45-minute video every now and then, but it's all right. It's all good. Y'all still like the content. Y'all still like the videos. And like I said, Euro Truck Simulator 2 is here to stay. It's one of the permanent ones, just like ATS. Farming Simulator 25, that's another one. Probably, if I have time, if I do have time tomorrow, and the reason I'm saying tomorrow is because tomorrow for me is Thursday. Today is actually Thursday for you guys. Tomorrow for me is Thursday. If I do have time, then maybe I'll do a Farming Simulator 25 video for Friday. But right now I have Friday open to, or actually I have it open to where I'm not recording. And I'm just doing Euro Truck Simulator 2 this week. But we have arrived at UPS. Quickly get off the road. And if we don't get this right away, I'm just gonna hit skip because I am not backing this girl up. Okay, yeah. Enter. Oh, excellent job. Applebee's delivered from Aarhus to Carlisle. 278 miles, 26 hours and 53 minutes. 26 hours and 53 minutes. I went too fast there. 52.6 gallons of fuel consumed. Bada book, bada boom. More money in the bank. Alright. I know this video is long. I'm trying not to make it a little bit longer. So, with that being said, thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. Let's keep it going. Let's keep the community rising. And by me community, let's keep the subscribers coming. So, let's keep this channel rocking and rolling. And I'll see y'all next time. Alright, if I don't see you guys on Friday, have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you guys Monday. But hey, thank you for all the love on here on YouTube. Please like, comment, subscribe. Bye.